Hello, welcome to Diary of a New Dad. As you can tell by the name, Diary of a New Dad, I am becoming a father for the first time in the coming weeks. Myself and my partner Kerry are expecting our first child. A bit of backstory behind that. To cut a long story short, October last year, my dad got taken into hospital with a range of things, but it turned out that he had cancer, and things like cirrhosis of the liver, everything like that. And when we got the news that he had cancer, we had a discussion and we spoke about it, and we just said, life's too short. So we started trying for a baby, because you never know how long it's going to take. People aren't lucky enough sometimes to have a baby. Fortunately for us, turns out I've got fast swimmers. So we started trying, beginning of November maybe, and Kerry told me on the 18th of December that we were expecting our first. So it was a shock. My dad wasn't in a good place at that point. He was very ill, and unfortunately on the 26th of December last year he passed away in hospital. Which was obviously a really tough time throughout mine and my family's life, but my dad knew that Kerry was pregnant at the time. The rest of the family didn't. It was tough trying to hide it at Christmas and New Year's, but we said during the January break that Kerry was doing dry January, perfect cover story for anybody that's pregnant, try and fall it between December and January. And obviously then we finally hit the 12-week mark during February, and we got the all clear, everything was good. So that's when we started telling people. Obviously it was a massive shock to some people, but it was a nice thing to be able to tell people some good news after the end of the year that we had last year with regards to my father. Sorry, this stool's really squeaky. Try not to move it as much. So the whole reason why we were trying for a baby was because we said life's too short, and it is. The past 3 years with COVID has proven that to us all. I have a bit of history with YouTube. A good few years back now, nearly 10 years. When I was in high school, myself and a few friends had a YouTube channel called The Crew Lol, and it was, we did quite well in it. We got partnered and stuff, and it was always something I've liked doing, making videos. I have a TikTok where, during COVID, that's all I did. So I wanted to do something again, creative, editing. That's all my bag. So, and also there's not a lot out there for dads, mums. When people are becoming a new mum, there's endless types of things out there that they can read, they can watch, they can learn. But as a male, I'm not into that. I'd rather sit and watch something, and I'm doing this for myself as a diary and stuff. But if I can help and share my experiences with you guys, with you fellow dads, or just people in general, I'd love to do that. It's also something I can put my focus into. Since my dad's passing, I've struggled with a lot of stuff. Like, I used to like going to the gym, and I'm not going into that. And myself and my dad's main thing was rugby, and the season's stopped now. I didn't manage to play a lot. I needed something to focus on, and this is going to be it. So hopefully people are still there, people are still watching. I'd love, any comments, anything you want to see. Bing, we've also bought a house. So I can do videos on the house and stuff, but this is just my way of doing things, and hopefully if it helps any of you guys out there, amazing. Also, I don't want it to just be a thing about, it is about Diary of a New Dad, but men have this stigma about mental health and I've had a few people in my life, you know, take their own lives because of the mental health. So this just goes out to everybody watching, and you know, men, female, whatever your gender pronouns are. Speak to people. Let it out. Don't bottle things up. Okay. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I get some views on this and it wasn't a waste. Bye for now.